Life, balance, and priorities. Hi, this is Jim Endicott with Distinction Communication. Well, normally my video blogs are around topics like how to get through to those busy and distracted people in your lives, facts versus data, first impressions. Well, today I'm going to take a little bit of a departure from that, and here's why. Every year my team gets a chance to travel all around the country delivering presentation skills workshops. And one of the things we try to do is we try to disengage the attendees from their business topics. Why? Because sometimes they are so caught up in trying to get that topic just right for everybody in the room that they don't work on the skill at hand. So what we do, we give them some simple topics, some easy topics to use during training. And one of those topics is this: how do you find some balance in your life? You'd be surprised at how often that question stymies people. Been a long time since I've had balance, some will say, and I can't think of what balance would look like, others will say. Well, so my question to you is this: how about you? How do you find balance in life? Back in 1995, I worked for a high technology company right here in Portland, Oregon. And it was a great time to be there. Every quarter was a record quarter. Profit sharing checks were flowing like wine. And there was an amazing group of people that came together. One of those people I remember was a guy named Tim. He was our director of North American sales and an amazing family guy. And one of the reasons I remember him was because he was the kind of guy you could walk into his office, he would set everything down, and for the time you were there, you felt like the most important person in the world. Well, a few years later, I would go on to start my own business, but I tried to keep tabs on everybody, and then I heard the news. Tim had developed an inoperable brain tumor. His family was devastated. His friends were devastated too, and some of us decided that we were going to get together to try to encourage Tim one night, so we invited him over. He showed up. By this time, he was bald from the chemotherapy treatments. And during the course of the evening, we asked him if he would share kind of what's going on in his life, and he did. I'll remember this. He got up in front of the group and he says, "You know, I was trying to think of what I would share with you guys tonight, and I've come up with this. I'm the luckiest man in the world." I think he could see our jaws drop. We couldn't believe what we just heard. And then he went on to say, "You know, it's not because I look forward to the weeks and the months to come. Those are going to be really tough on my family. But for right now, for this moment in time, I know what's important to me. My priorities are all perfectly aligned, and I want that for you guys too tonight." From year to year, I share Tim's stories as I travel around the country because that night made an impression on me. You see, in the end analysis, people are probably not going to say at your funeral, "You know what, that person could really write a business plan," or "Man, could she ever hit her sales quotas?" You know, people aren't going to remember that. You know what they're going to remember? They're going to remember the quality of your relationships and your passions in life. Well, from time to time, we're all reminded of how short life can be. The wake-up call for me and my family came in 1998 when we lost our 18-year-old son, Jeremy. So here's my challenge to you today. How are your priorities all aligned? What's most important to you today? Invest in somebody's life, mentoring relationships. Spend time with those kids and those grandkids. You can't get those moments back again. You see, there are things a lot more important in life than presentation skills. Thank you for sitting in on today's video blog.